Hello everybody, another day, another stream, 1000 to 0 unpainted minis. As you can see today, again 3 miniatures. I think I might do a little bit too much lately, but you know, I was feeling good. I was like, okay, let's do these guys. They are simple, they are fine, nice. These should be much faster than the even regular guys. So very excited for today. Aquilon Terminators with Power Fist and Volkite pistol or gun. I don't know what's exactly the name of the gun, but Volkite, that's for sure. So it's gonna be fun. As yesterday, we are going to start with Agrex Airfreight. But I have a small surprise for you. I finally managed to rebottle my Citadel paints. I mean, not all of them yet. It takes time, you know, but it's already been done in a chunk. So as you can see, I have my contrast, my shades here. I have my layers and bases in you know, done like so. I had to use quite a lot of water, so we'll see how will be the consistency. I'm quite interested to test that out, because definitely they are more fluidy. I had quite a lot of distilled water to take bigger amount of paint, so we'll see about that. But you know, water should not, you know, affect that much. It should just thin down a little bit the paint, and I will just use 2 layers, which I'm using anyway. So probably I will use just less water, less thinning down. So I can mess up the hands, and I don't need to stick like very strictly to which hand is which, because they can be swapped either way. And yeah, I mean, and I will decide later which one goes to which one, you know, which one suits the best. We'll see how we're gonna stay with the time. But okay, let's start with the bodies and then do the arms separately. So do I want to use this one? Maybe, yeah, why not? So let's glue it right here. There we go, perfect. So in this case, I'm gonna test 2 things. I'm gonna test if putting the layer, the wash over the wet palette is a way to go, or maybe it's better to use a dry palette and like plastic. So that's how it looks. I wanted to have these thin dropping. Yeah, you have so much control, you know. You just I added 4 drops, and it's also kids friendly. I cannot, you know, open it without pushing and then turning. Okay, so that's nice. Let's go ahead, take some brush, and we are going to start washing our Aquilon Terminator number 1. Let me find the best spot for you guys to watch as well. Yeah, let's go ahead, start here. You know, these guys, they have a little less, how we call it, precision things and details because of the design. They are made for forward. Actually, let's take out the handle and just use this one. They are made for forward, and they are, you know, resin or whatever. They're not plastic kits, right? At least I do not have the plastic kits. I don't think they exist. So that's definitely a sign of a little bit lower quality in terms of just the model. But the design is, I love the design. They look more like knights, especially with the helmets. They got the heads. They really look interesting and like medieval knights, you know. You saw these heads. They're gonna look very nice, especially with this gold that's a little bit like old gold. I think they'll be great. So very, very slow dry brushing process, not dry brushing, I mean washing process, but they're much larger than the other miniatures of the Custodes line. They're on 50 millimeters bases, so that's gonna be a interesting challenge as well. I'm gonna do the bases tonight probably. Tomorrow we'll see. But how are you doing, guys? Is there anybody returning or some new viewers? Welcome to the stream where I get rid of, at least try to get rid of my 1000 backlog, pile of shame, however you call it. Pile of joy, you might say. In the end, this is our hobby. This is what we love. This is what we love in it. So this part is gonna be, I mean, the vents here are gonna be silver as usual, as well as the pipes. These two pipes, they look similar to other pipes that are on the cart or wardens. So this is gonna be silver. They have huge part with leather, like this hanging thing in front covering their balls. This is gonna be this one. It's gonna be leather. Not many black parts. There's few here, few joints between armor, and then basically I think that's it actually. Because even maybe the gun, I will check how is the original look of the gun, and maybe I will try to replicate it. Okay. But with less black to paint, process gonna be much faster. Also the gun, you know, they have this power fist, which is just gold, so no need for painting that in any specific way, which is nice for a change, speed up the process. And as I believe, these guys should cost a little bit more points than the regular guys, so which adds to the, you know, quite a lot to my army list. That's what was I hoping for. Maybe I will manage to play some 30k during the weekend. I'm gonna use the Custodes. I was thinking to do the Venatari as well, just to have something faster. but maybe I will leave it for the next sessions. I should do more line units, so probably like 3 and 3 more of Custodian Guard with shields and Custodian Guard with spears, just to have, you know, something to put on the board and score. But other than that, I miss also fast units, like this Venatari, bikes, this stuff I need to start to think about painting, because I have a lot of infantry. I mean, not a lot. Just enough in Custodes to, you know, create an army. Still a lot of unpainted. But most of the painted things are definitely infantry and 2 dreadnoughts, so quite imbalanced thing. I think I'll need some fast units as well. So let's go ahead and put it in my drying station. I have this device that I like to use for drying stuff. It's from China, and just, you know, switch it on. It will blow air, not hot air like blowing dryer or something, but just regular room temperature, taken from the surroundings. Should be enough though, for what I need. Let's take the second guy. So with the dropping bottles, for wash what I see now, I definitely have to go more often for refilling the palette, but I see that I lose less paint. What I mean by that, I just, you know, use completely everything that is in the palette and then just add a little more, which is, I guess, the idea, right, for these dropping bottles, to lose less paint, even though I might lose a little bit by transferring it, just a little bit, but in the process of painting I should lose less, leaving, you know, less on the palette, leaving there would be no dry paint as well. For example, on the sides of the bottle or something. So we'll see how it goes. I'm more curious about the layers and bases paints, because I used a lot of distilled water to thin them down and to put them in these dropping bottles. And for washes and contrast, I didn't use anything, so they are original consistency, which is, like you see, perfect and untouched. Everything is fine here. So I'm very curious about the layers and bases. The first layer or base that I'm gonna use here is gonna be probably the black to cover the base for silver. I mean, to make a base layer for silver. And then eyes, so red colors. And then what else? Definitely many paints for the base. So this is gonna be a big test. Oh, this one will hold up. I was wasting a lot of paint doing bases because you know, I was putting the paint on the wet palette and then add a lot of water to thin it down, you know, to make it easier to paint the base. But then what happened was there was a lot of unused paint, which I didn't like so much. For example, right now I finished all the Agrax Earth shade that was on the wet palette. So let me clean the brush And then add a little more. Francois, what's up, man? How was your birthday game? Any success with your Dark Angels? Would be nice to win a birthday one, right? Also, it's very late again for you, as I assume. So again, good. I won by 20 points. I mean, that's a lot. I think in 30k you can score like 100, right, or like 90 or something. I think 100 with painted minis. I don't know if they changed that actually. I don't remember. So 20 is quite a safe advantage. Appreciate you coming back, man. Hope it was a good game. Yeah, 100, that's what I thought. And 3,000 points is quite epic. Oh, how many hours did you play? I would say if you are, you know, good with your army, if you know everyone, how to play, etc., like how to play fast, probably like 5 hours, 6 hours, right? For 3,000 points, that would be good timing. Probably hit something in, yeah, about 6 hours, yeah. Hit something in the meantime. Yeah, that's good, man. That what's called a good birthday day. I like to do more like a party, I guess. Or for example, with my Necromunda friends, we play just multiple games in few tables. Drink something, eat something good, you know, hang out. But the Apocalypse are a huge game. That's an interesting idea too. Do you have any plans for painting today? Or just recovering after this 6 hours marathon? Okay, so the second guy I painted, I will put him in my drying place. There we go. And the third guy. It's going pretty fast so far. I'm happy with the tempo. I'm thinking to do a little bit more precise the Volkite pistols, because they are the main part of the miniature, like something that's gonna make them stand out. So maybe I'll spend a little bit more time. I'll see how is the original and try to follow the pattern. I'm going to finish the gun arm on my knight tonight. Here we go. Is this the last piece of the miniature that we have to finish, or is still there is more? I'm thinking now. You told me about these knights. I want one, especially the one that you are painting. This what was it called? The one that is like standing tall and have this nice sword and and then it's less popular than the standard Titan. Trying to figure out what I want to do on the sword arms, armor panel, both arms and both of those. Yeah, so that's quite a lot of painting, but okay, this is the big miniature, so it's natural to paint it. Castigator, yeah. Paint in a little bit more time, that's normal. Yeah, the castigator looks nice. Can I use it in like an ally or something with Custodes, for example? I was curious about that. Because I do not have any knight army or a marine army or, you know, basically only Imperium I have is this Custodes, so I was wondering if I can just slap one knight with them. But also I need to have a space for them to stand somewhere. With 1000 mini, adding another one that takes space of 20 is kind of a pain in the ass, not gonna lie. It's a lot of gold, not metal trim, yes and no. It's a Legends unit in 30k or 40k, okay. Yeah. Yeah, you need a lot of space for the knights to keep them at your house. My friend sent me a picture yesterday. I mean, in the group. He has like, I don't know, 10 cabinets full of Warhammer, mostly unpainted and even unassembled, full of boxes, you know, with gray stuff. And this huge Eldar knight that's standing over everything. But what is it called? It has like half meter or something. It's huge. I think this is the biggest Eldar miniature. I'm sure of it. It is the biggest Eldar miniature. Yes. Would be interesting to see it next to the Titan. This Warhound Titan or something. This biggest miniature from Games Workshop. Of course, it wasn't painted. And do you do? Yeah, I have a Phantom Titan to 23 inches there. I have Phantom Titan, so it's more than I thought it. That's awesome. I wish to have one day, but it's pretty expensive, you know. Pretty expensive, and we'll see. Maybe in the future I will get one. But it's kind of ridiculous. I mean, who will you play against? You have to have a friend that is matching, you know, collection. It's probably, I don't know, like 3000 points or so. And just one dude against all army. Of course, it's gonna be difficult to play for objective, but the chance that he's gonna wipe everything, it's pretty big probably. For Apocalypse, yeah, no problem, I understand that. You play for, I don't know, 10, 15,000 points. It's my favorite model Gibeah has produced. Yeah, it's... pretty awesome, especially if you paint it with some, you know, nice paint jobs. There's so much space to do freehands and to do some nice shades, and it can look really, really epic. Yeah. One day, I'll get some money, I will buy one. Hopefully. All right, so this is the third guy. He's gonna go for a drying station. Let's now do the arms and with guns and with the fists. I think it's 2,000 points, 2,100. Damn, okay. Still a lot. I mean, I wasn't that far off. It's so you had for the regular game of 40k, which is, you know, 2,000 points. It's over the limit. Just wonder. Did you have a chance to play with him, or just you have it in the collection? You said you were playing before some Apocalypse game. Would fit probably pretty perfectly for that. I'm gluing now the guns to these wooden thingies. I'm gonna wash them as well. There you go. So let's start with these hands. And once again, regular surf shade. This time though, I'm gonna skip these big panels. I'm gonna make them black as usually. So this is the theme. They will have red hair, so this black, gold, and red theme is still gonna be visible, you know. But if I paint black shoulder parts everywhere, I want to keep them in these guys as well. And that doesn't matter. Not yet. I'm still collecting my Elder Army. I need 8 Wraith Knights. 8M. Wraith Knights. I'm not sure if I understand that. Sorry, man. Unless it means just I need them Wraith Knights. Yeah, this is the Wraith Knight. It's the only one knight I have for my Elder Army. I have much more tanks, like 7. So fire prisms, 3, some falcons, and yeah, all these other things. Eight more. Oh damn! Wait a minute. 8 more Wraith Knights. I mean, That's a huge collection, man. You must have a lot of space, man, to keep them in your house. That's awesome. And then, okay, the raid knights are not so expensive in points, right? It's just like 500 points. So you get them. It's gonna be what, 4,000 points plus 2,000 points of a phantom. Plus they have smaller guys as well. I mean, not as big as phantoms. Just like they have other knights that are, let's say, medium size, which are not really medium size. They're, you know, huge, but for a knight it's a medium. And then you can do epic battles, knights, elder knights versus imperial knights or something. But I do like the smaller models as well, you know. Playing knights is for the big boys. It's next level. Hopefully when I, you know, finish my 1,000 points, not 1,000 points, 1,000 unpainted minis, I'm gonna do 10 more, which gonna be knights. Different knights, Imperium, Eldars, maybe some big bugs from Tyrannies as well. That will be something. Yeah, raid knights are 500 points. 500. I remember that. One of the first games in the 10th edition I played with my knight. And in the beginning of the edition, the Eldars were massive. They were so strong. I don't know if they are still strong, but they were so good with the dices, this fate dice. I think it was called like fortune or something, fortune dice. Like you could keep them and use sixes for some certain things, which is so strong. And make things a little bit less unpredictable, so you can like plan and save the sixes for mortals and that kind of stuff. Very good. But I think they toned it down a little bit because it was too strong. I don't know how much they keep from the original rule now. But this is another thing. I don't understand how did they not predict that. I mean, they have the playtesters and, you know, they give them the feedback. So what is the reason to keep them so strong as they thought initially? Like they just want to, you know, sell more. So okay, we are gonna make these minis super OP, so you're gonna be tempted to buy them. That was the feeling, you know, I got. Like, let's make these old models super strong so they get off the shelf, basically. And then after 2 weeks of the edition, they nerf everything. But this is just, you know, pain in the ass to keep up with all the changes. That was the main reason I stopped enjoying 40K. You have to change the rules and, you know, how it's written after 2 weeks. Pretty bad design. Embarrassing, kind of. Okay, let me check how is the Volkite, how does it look, because I don't know if I want to paint it with any others, if there is no gold. Yeah. In the original one it's fully silver and some orange. Orange here, so I'm gonna skip entirely the weapon. So the best thing I will do is to just switch it. So this one goes like so. Okay. And I will paint base black, this under silver, and then red birch. Here we go. Well, I think I should glue it in the other way, actually. Kind of a mistake. But let's show it like this. That makes more sense, you know? So I'm doing 3 in a row, that's why you're seeing 3 hands here with Volkites. Here we go. This was painted already. Yeah. As usually, I will try to finish them in under 2 hours. As usually, I'm gonna probably fail. 3 is quite a lot to paint in under 2 hours. We'll try. I have 1 hour 20 left, so I'm gonna speed up. The next thing is dry brush, so this should be fast. Faster than in this step. And then after dry brush, I'm gonna use black everywhere that needs to be black, and then silver, then red on the hair, which should be very fast, then gems, and I think the last thing I'm gonna do is the guns. The guns will take a little bit of time, since I want to be done a little bit more precise and interesting looking. But I have a good feeling that I might finish them today. Maybe not 2 hours, but it will not be a far off that time. All right, so all the aggregates painted. Let's switch this guy on the other side, so I can paint this part here. And let's go ahead and check if there's no places that I missed. Okay, so that's it, and then I have to do the fists. Let's see if the fists are done drying. Not really. But let's go ahead and switch like this. Here we go. Here you go. And then other side of the folder pad. When I finish them, I will check how many points of 30k custodies I painted already. And we'll see, maybe I will reach like 2k or so. That would be nice. Ready to play. Okay. There we go. So the guys are drying right now on my drying station, but the bodies actually should be done already. Should be done drying. So let's go ahead and start dry brushing. So this guy first. Let's see. Yeah, there's no more wet areas, so we can go ahead and dry brush with my one of the favorite paints, Citrine Alchemy. Okay. Scale 75. Give it a good vortex shake. There we go. And onto the palette. I'm gonna use quite a big brush, I think. There's not many places that I have to reach, you know. I mean, like recesses or something. Yeah, that's gonna be good. But where's my place? So, paper towel, a little bit of paint, get rid of the excess, and gentle strokes. It's a quite strong paint, quite light, a little bit like a mix of silver and gold, super bright. But as you can see, it doesn't look like you know, childish gold color. Looks, it gives the old vibe, old gold, which I'm aiming for. And this miniature gives a good possibility to. There's a lot of like places that the highlight is gonna be popping pretty nice. All these pads, ornaments, and legs. these Terminators are much more like, how we call it, like squarey, let's say, pointy. So this driver is gonna stand out very nice on me. And the job is super fast and easy. There we go, almost done. Just checking all I wanted is covered. Yep, so this is it. Like basically the armor is ready, and then I'll just add the head and, you know, the rest of the stuff, like heads. So the second guy is dried as well, probably. Yep. Just need to be sure. Do not make a stupid mistake. You definitely don't want to paint over a wet, like wet miniature with a dry. I made that mistake before and messes up all the miniature. It's a disaster. I didn't wait for some Null oil or Agrax to dry, and it was a catastrophic disaster. First of all, this wash is gonna be everywhere, mixed with these metallic parts from the paint, like this metallic pigment, you know. And everything gonna be shiny, everything gonna be like the same time matte. I know it doesn't make too much sense, but if you mix these two paints, like washes and metallics, it's a complete catastrophe. All right, so the second guy, armor is done. Awesome. There you go. And let's go ahead the third guy. Let's see if he's dry after wash. Looks like so. Yeah, yes. So let me take a little bit more paint, remove the axis, and leave the follow. Follow and sub on YouTube. That would be awesome. We are trying to reach 1,000 subscribers, and we are on a very good pace because we have a channel for like 4 years or so, and we have 200 subscribers already. So I believe in 15 years we can reach 1,000. I strongly believe that. It's not impossible, right? Maybe you'll do like 2 accounts or something. That's gonna speed up a little bit as well. But don't do that. Don't do it. I do not encourage. Yeah, but if you can leave a sub, that would be awesome. And of course, if you have a prime laying around, then we are open for that. Why not? I need some money for new paints, you know. Yeah, so the third guy is almost done. Just a few more touches. And inside here. And that looks good. The back is done. The front is done. So let's go ahead to arms. Let's see if the arms are ready. They are dry. I didn't give them too much time, but looks like they are fine. You can go ahead and do some drying. Okay, so start here. Gentle touch, just to not give too much paint. There we go. Nice and smooth. I use Army Painter brushes for dry brushing. Very good, very good. I didn't have a chance to try this Magnum Opus, I don't know what they are called. There are some popular brushes looking similar. I think Opus something, but they're quite expensive, you know. These are much more affordable. And they work great. Before I was using the Citadel dry brush, which is fine, it was good. For the things I wanted to do, it was fine. But I messed it up. I used a lot this brush, and you know, I didn't clean it a few times, went bad. Maybe I'll try to revive him. Let's see. And that was, and the last arm with Volkite pistol. Again, gentle dry brush. I keep the gun gold for now. I'm gonna use black to do the base for silver lead belcher. Too much buttons. There we go. So the Volkite pistols arms are done. Let's go ahead and see. I'll turn off my drying station. Yeah, these are dry, perfect. But I'm gonna do it in two steps actually. I bought a Sephora 78 Pro contour brush for my dry brushing. Okay, I'm gonna check this out. I do have some, how do you call it? Some makeup brushes as well. But many times I tried them and I felt like the bristles is a little bit too soft. Because it cannot be too soft. But they can be much bigger though. And they can, you know, paint bigger amount of space in one go. But I felt like these bristles were kind of soft and they were going into the recesses, which I didn't like. Maybe it was just maybe your brush don't do that. Maybe it's a little bit more hard. But definitely, if you're looking for an alternative, these makeup brushes are way to go. Okay, the last part, fist. And then we are gonna go back to each one and paint the shoulder pad as well. Because for now it's just the fist. I will leave. I mean, I can touch them, the fists already after dry brush, but to give it a little bit, like a few seconds, and just be able to hold it. There we go, and from this side as well. Perfect. This panel is gonna be black. There's all of my custodies. By the way, you can see in the corner here, I painted these 3 shield guardians, or custodian guardians with shield, whatever you call them, yesterday. It took me quite a lot of time to finish. I mean, less than the guys with spears. There was more highlights, more details on these spear guys, but these guys were maybe the fastest minis I painted. in a while, because I painted during the stream. I streamed like 3 hours yesterday, so it was almost done. I had to do the eyes, I think, and some small corrections, and then they were basically done because I had the bases already prepared for them. All right, perfect. So the dry brush is actually done. Everything. Just I see this. You see this eagle under the shoulder pad. There's like another shoulder pad. This one is the right amount of soft but stiff. Yeah, exactly. This is the thing you have to look for. Balanced brush. I'm gonna check it out. I mean, I have a lot of brushes, but I'm interested to see your suggestion. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do black now. But let me clean this brush first. I don't want to mess up my army painter dry brush. So the black parts, I'm gonna do, of course, the shoulder pads and then joints between armor. There's not many of them on these miniatures. And then parts that are gonna be silver, so there's a nice base for the lead belcher. Just give me a minute. I want this dry bar to be a little bit more clean. It's not so easy to clean them. This is the maybe one not so great thing about them. It's kind of painful to clean. Like, now let it dry, and let's go ahead with black, Abaddon black, and I'm excited about that for a specific reason. I'm gonna use first time a base color that I rebottled. So yesterday night I was like spending some time and rebottling my Citadel paints, and I had to use a lot of like distilled water to thin them down and to, you know, to put them in the new bottles. So this is gonna be a test if its consistency is okay or not, because this is quite a challenge, I would say. Some good vortex mixer. A few seconds. And let's see, because normally Abaddon black that I was using from the pot was super dense. And let's see. Okay, so first of all, I cannot even push it through the nozzle. To be honest, these bottles are kind of hard to press. Okay, I made it. Let's add it a little bit more. I mean, one press is like one bottle, but they are pretty hard. Probably much more harder than like this scale. The scale is easy to squeeze. This model color Vallejo is even easier to squeeze, and this one is kind of tough. But this is what I have, so I'm gonna use it nevertheless. And let's see if I do need a to thin it down with water, because there's actually quite a lot of water inside already. So this was a point that I was curious about, if I need to use a lot of water now, or it's just, you know, it's in perfect consistency. So maybe I'll show you the wet palette. So this is the paint. I know there's not so much focus on that, but you see it should be thinned down even a little bit more. So that's what I was looking for. I didn't want them to be a perfect watered consistency. I wanted to have a little bit of density in them. So I'm gonna use this water, distilled water, add like 1 drop, 2 drops, 3 drops nearby, not onto the paint, for sure not. and then just dip a little bit there. So the first layer of black. So this is the joint between armor, the other one here. There's not much of it. So here it's gonna be leather. And then let's see in the back. So the joints here on the knee or under the knee, you can say. Okay. And then the other leg. Nice. The consistency is much better than from the pot, that's for sure. So the black is good. Bottom black is good. I did an okay job with rebottling. Feel that. Okay, so my shaky hands are not helping, that's for sure. I will leave this some parts here. Just don't want to mess them. Okay. And then I'm gonna use black for vents here that are going to be silver. Just a base color. Go. This time I need to be quite careful to not paint black any other places, and here I can be not so careful anymore. Also, here just one layer is enough, so it's gonna be a fast process later on. So these pipes should be black as well, just to be base for silver. Here we go. I was thinking about these parts as well, but honestly, I don't know. They look fine as gold. Okay. Yeah. After I finish painting silver, I will decide maybe I want to switch. On the inside. Okay. Here I see, for example, compared to previous uses of abandoned black, like from the regular bottle, you know, this with cup, and then mixing it with water. This one has much better coverage, Like the difference is huge. I didn't expect that. This I was afraid that it's gonna be less, you know, like less dense, and I will need more than one layer, for example. But from what I'm experiencing now, the consistency after rebottling is is perfect. I still need 2 layers, don't get me wrong, but the first already is much better coverage. And doesn't need so much thinning down. It's close to perfect consistency. There we go. So here, no more black, here as well. So again, the knees. Okay. Here probably I should use some black, but kind of risky, you know? It's kind of risky. From this side. It's gonna be barely visible. And if I do mistake, it's gonna be... The mistake is gonna be visible, not the actual joint, so just do 1 layer here and leave it. Probably it's better even to use the contrast and just, you know, put the drop there, let it do the work. So this time, again, black under silver. Here we go. So far, I'm very happy with my tempo of painting today and in general in this challenge. You know, it's 1000 minis that are unpainted are no joke in terms of like quantity. Just years of just backlogging. And I'm really happy that I started this challenge. The next week, probably I need to do the break because of the some stuff I have to do at work, maybe some travel. So unfortunately, next week probably 0 miniature painted. That's why I'm painting a little bit more now. But the week after, I'm gonna come back for the regular everyday streams and continue. I don't know if I'll continue custodies again, or I will do the break from them and do something else, maybe Eldars, maybe Necrons, or some Blackstone Fortress or whatever. I think to finish my custodies, honestly. I assembled like around 70 models for Custodies army. I do have total around maybe 100. So I'm gonna need to spend some more time, finish assembling the rest of the minis. But maybe I'll just finish painting them all first. The ones I have already. In the end, you don't need 100 Custodies, honestly, come on. You will never play 100 Custodies. Unless you play like huge game of Apocalypse or whatever. Then maybe a little bit more. Blue tack here. Looks like it might be a little bit wobbly. Alright. Clean the brush. I'm excited though to paint some fast attack units. I have the Venatari, which looked great, in my opinion. They are the wing guys, custodies. Not really wings, it's like kind of wings, I guess. Like a jump pack connected with wings. They look pretty cool. And some regular bikers from 40k. I want to add some from 30k as well. And my small tanks, what they are called, like I don't remember now. The smallest tanks of custodies. I think they start on P or something. I don't want to check now, but I will check. Why not? They called. Where are they? I have JW website open near me just to see the colors and have some reference. Come on. Yeah, Palace Crafting. Here we go. That's what I was looking for, Palace Crafting. And in the future, I'm gonna buy, these other tanks as well. I really like how they look. There's Claudius and Gunship, Arias Gunship, Coronus, Claudius, yeah, all this stuff. But it's gonna be in the future. I just need a little bit more savings, Guys, if you come to play me, you better bring them all. Yeah, true. Man, imagine flying with all that army. Playing, it's such a pain in the ass, man. But I guess that's gonna be necessary if I move to US one day. I will not leave my minis behind for sure now. Transporting 1,000 minis. 20,000 kilometers. It's gonna be a nice challenge. At least it will take a little bit faster than painting them. Yeah, but until that time, I'm gonna have not 100 custodies, I'm gonna have more, of course. With all the tanks, it's gonna be like 110. Hell yeah. And bikes, I love the bikes. The 30k bikes, what are they called? Gear Falcon pattern. I don't know how to correctly read it. When we play with big guns, things like quick. That's kind of sad though. You bring all these 100 models painted during 1 year or more. Pain in the ass to travel, and then just they disappear in first 15 minutes of the game because of shot from Phantom Knight. We'll see about that. Alright, so the first layer of black is done. Let's go ahead and do some black on the arms. More than 100, good, yeah. Let's go. Should be a lot of points, more than 100 custodies. They are already expensive, even the base models. So like 30 guards more actually. 15 wardens or 10 wardens, terminators, Aquilon as well as Alarus. And dreadnoughts. Maybe I'll need more dreadnoughts. I have 2 elements that I have to assemble. I think they are pretty strong. There we go. So the first layer of black, as you see, it's a little bit see-through, so that's fine. It's not a big deal. But I will let it dry and then I will come back to all the other parts that should be black. Well, how many custodians is 210 points, like 25, 30? Yeah, exactly. So 1 custodian is what, 50 points? Something like that, right? So maybe, yeah, with the characters that are obviously more expensive, then I think you're right. Maybe 25, 30. Plus tanks, plus you know, some bigger things like dreadnoughts, then definitely. So if I have 100, then that means maybe I have like, what, 8,000 points? Could be true. Okay, again, I'm gonna wait for it to dry and then do the rest. Okay. And then I'm gonna do the guns. Here we go, the first layer, nice. So here, there is some part that actually can be black, because there's a, you see this part, usually this eagle takes all the shoulder pad, so there's no space to paint black panel. But in this case, there looks like there is panel from underneath, so I'm gonna paint it. Yeah, I think it's gonna look better, because I could leave it gold and that would be okay. Like every other custodies, they have this full gold. So yeah, but with black is gonna be better. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the, I don't know, there's no need for black here as well. Okay, so just the gun. I will switch though for a bigger brush for sure. And it's gonna be just a, you know, 1 layer, quite thin down. There's no precision needed for that. It's gonna be all silver anyway after all. Just a little bit careful around the arm, the hand. And that's it. There we go. Fast and easy. I should probably put it a little bit closer to camera so that there's some focus on the mini. Okay, so there we go. I need a new drop of bottom black there. Just give me a second and yeah. Well, how should I do it? Let's put this. I really like how it ended up. I'm gonna, you know, say it multiple times, but the consistency is great and so much better, easier to use as well. Then I don't know, you have to reopen these bottles, these cups. Sometimes it's a pain, you make your fingers dirty. Oh, this is clean, nice, simple, and also, which is important for me, much better to use for airbrush. Because airbrush is gonna be a huge part in some of the minis. So, you know, dropper bottles are way better than the original stuff from Citadel. They do have also air, like Citadel Air series, or they had, I don't know if they still have it, but they used to have this air series. It's quite, I would say, embarrassing. Just, you know, tall bottles. I do have air here, actually. Like, the consistency was fine. You had to thin down just a little bit, but, you know, that was not the problem. The problem was putting the paint in the cup of the airbrush, which you had to first, I mean, I did it, so I had to first put it in smaller cup. That's, you know, designed for pouring the paint into the airbrush cup and then start painting. So you had to add one step, or use, for example, the syringe, how you call it, you know, the thing that is used for injections. I'm not sure in English how it's called, sorry about that. It's not my native language. You know what I mean, though. So I was very happy to transfer this air, Citadel Air, to a new bottle as well. All right, so cool. Now this part, and let it dry. Other part I'll do later when I switch to small brush again. Since I'm using the same brush, this bigger brush, I want to keep using it. Don't waste the paint that's on it already. Okay. These Volkites, they have nice effects, like I don't know, looks like volcano or something, you know. I have to take a closer look how to do that, because this looks very, very nice, very fun. Like plasma, you know, this effect of shining plasma, but with more like a fire colors. If you take a look at the original Volkite weapons, even these Aquilon Terminators, you know. This volkite looks very nice. I think it's done like magma, you know. I saw some videos how to do a magma on bases, for example. So probably something like that. I'll try to imitate. The thing I'm not sure if I understand why volkites have very low AP and armor penetration. And they are presented like these weapons that melt stuff. Volkite also, you know, reminds me of a volcano, right? Makes sense. They are painted like magma, like lava. And then they have AP 0. Like, what the... Like, what's going on? How does it make any sense? But I honestly, I don't know the lore of volkite weapons, so... Maybe there's an explanation for that. Alright, so I'm gonna clean up this big paint, big brush. Switch back to small one, let it dry and see. I think I have to paint few black parts of a precise brush. So first of all, these joints. Probably not gonna be visible or barely visible, but just like, let's make sure they are painted. Now, so I don't need to be worried after that they look bad or... So here I will leave, there's kind of a joint maybe, but not really, not the same like in the 40k Terminators. But there is a part that I want to make black, which is inside this hand. Has the same structure like the joints between armor. So I will make it black. Maybe I will do highlights there. That would be ideal, probably, but very difficult to do, especially on some of the hands. This closer hand, for example, is super difficult to do the highlight. And probably it's just pointing down, so that it doesn't make sense to do. And let's do the second layer on the panel, since we are at it already. Maybe I'm gonna do 3 layers here. Let's see. Yeah, 3 layers are gonna be necessary. Second layer already looks much better, but volkite are lightning guns, no armor penetration, just electrocution. Ah, okay. That makes more sense. Why they do not have the armor penetration. Thank you for that explanation. But I feel like the lightning actually is kind of white, bluish, right? With the... Maybe I'm wrong about that too. When I think of electrocution, I think of lightning strike, which is like super pure white. And usually it's in the blue sky, so, you know, it can look a little bit of blue, I guess, too, or like light blue. So maybe I can do a little bit different volkite, not so orange looking. and more like lightning. I think that would be a cool switch actually. What do you think? Something different and interesting. Both would stand out. The thing is, my miniatures are quite cold tones, you know, so it would match the coldness of the mini. On the other hand, the original Volkite would bring up the light and like give the contrast. So both will fit definitely, just in a different way. So I need to think. And it's going to be easier to do the Volkite, the original Volkite, just because, you know, I have an example and I will just try to replicate the original. And with this lightning, I need to just think how to do it and basically do it from my ass. Which is quite risky. But I think the blue and white, like super light things, they can look good, but they will remind too much of plasma. I'm afraid people would confuse. Oh, this is plasma or this is Volkite. What is this? I painted the coil gold, then glazed them with a red ink to make it look like a Tesla coil. Okay. Coiled gold. That's a good idea. I'll check if there's any video about that Volkite, how to paint it on the internet, and we'll see if I have paints to do that. If not, I will of course adjust. Okay, so right now, as you can see, I just quickly switched to these arms with Volkite just to paint the first layer of black on the panels, and then I'll switch back to do the second layer, but I'm gonna do the first layer here and then come back to the second layer. Just I want to give it some time to dry. They're very, very fun to paint, these guys. So far, I enjoy it a lot. I enjoy more than the other guys from like Guardians or something. Yeah, grab one. Let's look at one. Yeah, I'll do that. Just I will finish the stuff I wanted to do. I will do because I want to do the guns last. That's why. Okay, so this is the last shoulder pad with gun to do the first layer. Then I'm gonna go switch back to power fists because I still have one left to do. How are we going with the time? 1 hour 30. Okay. We're pretty good, to be honest. definitely not finish under 2 hours, but not that far off. Okay, so this is the last power fist. Let me see. So this is closed, so this is perfect. There is no need for black right there, but there is some joints here, and then the second layer of black onto the panel stuff. Shit. Okay. I messed up a little bit. Just a little bit. And then the other panel. Once again, definitely gonna do the third layer as well. The second layer covered quite nicely, but I want to make it more smooth and zero things from the back, zero gold from the back, see through. Okay, so let it dry, and let's do the second layer on the bodies. There's not many places to do, so it's going to be fast. Just here, some joints. Yep. And then the other leg. Perfect. Here, nothing. This one is done, so let's do the knee pits. Do you say that? Like knee pit, like armpit, but knee pit? I don't know. So, you know, under the knee, basically. Okay, so this is gonna be silver. That's fine, and there we go. We go to the next one. This was fast. Again, the front. Probably I'll think more about which hand goes to which guy than painting some of the stuff. Just to make them look cool. And in correct position, basically. All the arms fit all the bodies, so this is nice. It can be managed exactly how we want. Okay, nice. This is again black done, very nice, very fast. And the last one, I'll need a little bit more paint in the palette. Just one more drop. Here we go. And then in the back. Let me know, guys, if you want to see how I do the base as well, or I will do it just after the stream, maybe in the afternoon. Or nights, actually. I have to go to work. But basically after work and come back and do the bases and post the photo later. All right, so that's the black on the bodies. And do I need any more? Yeah, I need one more drop. And do the third layer or second layer on some of the things on the arms. Damn, I can't wait. They are gonna look epic. Damn, these bottles are nice. I'm so happy with the way how they came out. I'm gonna need to spend some more time to finish them all. For now, I'm gonna keep just these that I've done, because they are all the paints I need for Custodes. I'm gonna do the others later. Okay, so now the third layer on the panels. Much more thinned down than the other two, because I don't need a coverage as much. I need more like a smooth finish. So more water, less paint, and the coverage will be just enough anyway. Yeah, nice. Excellent coverage and smoothness. When it's gonna be dry, it's gonna look super flat. That's what I'm aiming for, basically. I don't want any highlights on them or any paintings, just super flat black. I don't know, I just enjoy how it looks. Alright. And then here, once again, watery black. Just to do the final coat. Shit. I put my finger into it. Not perfect. Okay. I think I need more water. Okay. There we go. Nice. And the last our fist. It's closed, so no need for a paint there in the palm. Just here. There we go. And the other side. Excellent. Go. And let it dry, and I'm gonna do these smaller panels now on the arms with ball kites. Remember this stuff. Here I might need again 3 layers. I did only 2, only one so far. This is the second one. Actually, the second maybe it's not. It's different on the panels where there is a lot of surface, and these are much smaller panels, so you know the paint it's a little bit more distributed. All these small corners, and yeah, I might just need one, and it's enough. I see here there is a little bit of space with like a joint between 2 more panels. So let's do that, and let's do this. Didn't do that before. The joint that is connecting arm to the body. Okay, so let it dry. We'll see, maybe I need to do the third layer. Let's see about that. So the next things I'm gonna do is paint leather and silver, and then I'm gonna find the video for Volkite, and we'll see what to do next. Okay, once again here there's some part I missed on. Here in the back. Nice. Okay, so the third gun, have to do the second layer here on the panels. Okay. Nice. And then the last part here. Okay, now let's see if there's any. Yeah, I need to do the black joints here on the shoulder. All right. Yeah, let it dry. Let's see. If I need more layers, I will do it after. There's not a big deal. It's easy to access this. Okay, so as I said, and do the leather. As usually, I'm gonna use Vallejo Express color mahogany. I do recommend it. Because it's amazing color. I bought it by accident basically, because the guy in the shop, he said he doesn't have a Citadel equivalent basically. I was okay, let's take this one. I'll try it. And it ended up being amazing. I'm using it for these leather parts, as well as the handles for spears and swords, all that stuff. And it looks very good. I go straight up over the gold, which is, you know, whatever. You can use grays here if you want, but over the gold is fine as well. I'm just gonna use 2 layers, and I will not use any highlights. Probably you can. It's gonna look better, that's for sure, with some highlights, but I just didn't figure out what would be the best color for doing so. So if I have to choose to use a wrong color or no color at all and leave it like it is, then I'll leave it like it is. Still looking okay. Okay, so now for the back. And that's the leather layer 1. They might love these models. They are so simple to paint and yet very impressive. I much prefer painting them than the Aquilon Terminators. Not gonna lie. They are big, majestic. Okay. So this is the ladder, and then the third guy. Is that all the ladder, or did I forget about something? I feel like there should be more, something more. Maybe not. Maybe not on these guys. Yeah, I just need to do the 2 layers, that's it. Okay, and now back, and we'll be done with the first layer of the ladder. That's nice. Let's do the lead belcher now. Should be also pretty fast. And after this lead belcher, as I said, we are gonna find some video and see how the volkite is done. So we have this nice effect of lava. Lava, or whatever you call this. All right, so there are a few parts that are gonna be painted silver. So first of all, put it on the palette, add some drop of water, so make it a little bit more flowy. I'm gonna start with the guns here for volkite. It's a bigger brush. It's mostly, you know, bigger surface. There is no need for any precision here. Fast and easy job. Just a base coat of lead belcher. The precision stuff, I'm gonna just switch the brush and do smaller parts. Like near the hands, for example, or near the body. But the rest is gonna be this bigger brush. Okay. The other side now. It's gonna take a while to dry, so we'll have time to find the video and see if I'm gonna use null oil straight up and just, you know, do some highlights and you know, again, wait, or what exactly is the process for volkite. So let's do something like that. Can do this part as well. Okay. If I'm careful, I don't need to switch brush. I can do it as well here. Okay. Just to check if everything's painted, maybe here as well. All right. That looks okay with me. Let's do the second volkite. What kind of gun is that? Yeah, that's the... To be honest, I don't know, volkite pistol or something? Let me see if they have the name. Here it's just Aquilon Terminators. And do they specify what do they have? Not necessary. I mean, it looks like every other Volkite, so maybe it's like a twin event because there are two of it, like connected, kind of. So maybe it's like a twin Volkite pistol, but honestly, no idea. I'm gonna play them hopefully tonight. Strange looking Volkites. Strangest looking Volkites I've ever seen here. Well, maybe they're old style. I don't know how old are these miniatures. Some old, you know, Forge World stuff. I thought honestly that this is the regular Volkite, so probably. All right, so I will see. Let's. Okay, there are a few more things to paint silver here. I need to focus now on these more precise panels in back of the gun. Okay, and then the handle. Guys, if you have a spare time, just go ahead, follow me on Twitch and on YouTube. Subscribe. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. We are going fast, we are going strong. After 4 years, we have 200 subs, which is awesome. If we keep the rhythm, the pace, we are gonna reach 1,000 after 15 years or so, so it's pretty good. Hopefully there will be a YouTube still after 15 years. But if yes, then we'll have 1,000 subscribers. Not Volkites. Aquilon Terminator have Lastrum Storm Bolters, Infernus Firepike, and Twin Andratic Destructor for ranged weapons. So Infernus Firepike is a little bit different. I mean, little bit. It's totally different. And I think this is Twin Adratic Destructor then. That's what I would assume, because it looks like a twin. Honestly, I thought it's just a Volkite, so... Or like type of Volkite, maybe? What kind of stats do this weapon have? Because if it has no AP, then, you know, it's basically a Volkite, just different named. But if it's, like you said, something different, then maybe it's actually a good gun. I mean, not that the Volkite is bad or something, just lack of AP is quite underwhelming. Alright, so it's not so easy to look for a video for Twin Adratic Destructor, I guess. Probably not as popular as just a Volkite. It's 1 attack, strength 6, AP 2, damage 3. Damn, okay, that's quite powerful, actually. I'll be curious to see what about the 30K too. Okay. Now let it dry and let me look for a video. I'm just gonna correct this thingy. Okay. I'm gonna look for a video of this twin hydraulic extractor because the look is definitely a little bit different. I mean, it's a little bit more complicated. Let's see, twin. What do you say? Quadratic extractor twin. Hydraulic weapons. Yeah, one of the suggestion is this Aquilon Terminator. Let's take a look at some photos. I will try to. No, there we go. Let's make it a little bit bigger. And can I move it? How about that? Can you see it? No, I can't. Nice. One moment, maybe I can make it. Not really. Because I have this video cam, the location is quite strange. That's why. How about if I do something like I remove this? Oh, there we go. Nice. There we go. So this is how it looks from close. This actually can be just a silver with a non-oil. I know it's black or gray, but I'm gonna use a regular style for that. And then this one, yeah, it's going from dark glazes of red and finishes with oranges, reds and oranges, and leave the dark inside. Kind of like a plasma, I guess, just with reds. There are some cables. I can do the cables. Yeah, why not? This one can be some light silver too. Yeah, I'll keep this. I just don't have time to paint this and do the highlights, and with non-oil it's just enough, you know. So that's it. I do have nice paints to do the fiery things, and with glazes I think it will look very nice. Or glazes or contrast. I will probably use contrast and just thin them quite a lot, and then it's gonna look great. So I will keep the picture on my computer screen. Now let's go back to the video. So first of all, I didn't paint the silvers everywhere I wanted yet. There are a few things here on the back. So vents and some pipes. Just one layer of this lead belcher is totally enough. As I say every day, you put black under the silver and you're good to go. Right. How we go with the time? 2 hours. White with thinned contrast for the heat. Yeah. I do have like Yaden yellow and some Griffon orange. So the final highlight can be something like that. But the background, I mean, or like a glow, it has to be done first. And I'm gonna use some darker tones. Build up to the lighter ones. Okay. And then these pipes here. Nice. I see the leather already dried, so now I'm gonna do the second layer. Okay. Again, lens 50 to 0 thin contrast over white makes a nice bright glow. Okay, I see what you mean. So you go first with white, and then the colors, it's like a glazes, right? That's what I understand. It's just a lot of layers, a lot of waiting for it to dry, because to be patient. And also I'm probably gonna do it on the Mini already, like when it's glued together. It's a little bit easier to handle. There we go. And then the pipes again. I like doing these batches of 3 guys. I think for me, I cannot do more. It's just too tiring to see that you do the progress very slow. And 3 is just a perfect number. You can see the progress and you are moving fast. You don't waste paint, because sometimes if you paint just one guy, then I tend to waste a lot of paint, leave a lot of dry stuff on the palette. For one guy you don't need a lot of paint, but for 3 it's just enough. But 2-hour session is definitely not enough to paint 3. I would need to, I don't know, probably prepare them yesterday with shade and shade and dry brush, and then do just the details. Then I probably would make it. But then it's cheating. It's basically, it's not 2 hours anyway. Because I would spend it on the other day, so. And then again pipes here, and I think that's gonna be it for the silvers on this miniature, at least for the lead belcher as a base, because this one is done. Looks good. Yep. And on this there's no silver. Okay, so let's do the second layer of leather. Since the first layer is dry already. It's just to darken a little bit the gold from behind, so it doesn't look so shiny. It doesn't look already, but you know, just as a practice, and keep the leather everywhere in the same tone. Probably I could use a bigger brush actually, not this thin one. There's not many details here, so let's switch it. There we go. Bigger brush, faster painting. So let's dry the second one. Yeah. It's totally enough, the bigger brush. Okay, and now in the back. Shit. There we go. And the last guy. Let's see if I do not have any more paint on the wet palette. So, or I will finish with that amount, or to add another drop. I'd prefer not to add another drop, since this is the very last layer of leather here. So, yep, that's gonna be enough. Nice. Next step. It's kind of exciting. I was thinking to do the eyes now, or just maybe I can do it after everything. You know what I want to do? This. I can do the eyes later, when it's already glued in the mini. It's fine. So, okay, let's glue everything together, and then I will paint Null oil over the silvers. So, I have to find the best positions for them. And I think I'm just gonna follow what they recommend on their website, you know? So the guy that has this like in front has this open hand, like this hanging down, something like that. Okay. And then, yep. So let's glue it. I'm gonna use my favorite glue, Green Stuff Ward Instant Glue Gel Formula. Great, great, great. I cannot stretch it enough. Like, it's an amazing, amazing glue. You have so much control because of this gel formula. Okay, hold it a little bit because it works basically like super glue. So, you know, fast drying. Not as fast as super glue, but still very fast. And the thing is, you basically save your fingers from the super glue, and it's not spitting. If of course you have to use a correct amount. It's normal. Yeah, there we go. It's looking. This is gonna be red, so don't worry. I'm gonna paint it in a moment, and it's gonna come together quite nicely. Okay, so this arm, I think, is this one. It's just a little bit pointing up, like so. So here we go. Again, just a small drop of glue. And there we go. Probably I could use some highlights on this leather. If any of you have an idea of what color can match this mahogany. And I think I should use the third layer here on these panels, because they are not so flat like on this hand. It's getting to look nice. And actually I can do the head right away, why not? So let's take this out. There we go. Use this thingy to remove the axis. And then let's see. Do I need to push it or it's gonna fit right in? Fuck. This is bad. Unless this is not the correct face, but I'm pretty sure it is. Oh. Honestly, I thought they were gonna just, slide in. What about here? Nope. Damn, I should do them before. Okay, that's not a problem. I'm gonna just cut this part and try again. Always base wash glaze darker, highlight base color, then highlight brighter. Yeah. This is bad. This is bad. What the fuck did I think? Why didn't I put them faster during the gluing? Honestly, I thought they are gonna just fit. Apparently, nope. Not at all. I cannot even cut more. I cut everything. Shit. I thought I checked that. I thought I checked that. And I could fit that. What happened? Did they glue? I honestly, I can probably push, like, try to just mash it inside. It's not the way. It's not the way, definitely not the way, because I'm gonna mess up the gold parts. Fuck. But I have to do it. Otherwise, they're gonna be headless. Like, okay, let's add some glue and pray that not too much paint is gonna come out. I don't like that. Fuck. Even if I'm pushing, it's doesn't do anything. Oh fuck, man. I probably should use the head with the face, not with this one. Are these all the same? Yep. How did I miss that? Like, what? I thought I checked it, honestly. I did it so long time ago that I don't remember anymore. What about here? Yeah, it's the same. Well, I do have headless Terminators now. I can just cut the back of the head, which would be not ideal, let's say. Let's say the least, yeah. Maybe I didn't glue this, no, I glued this. This is so bad. Okay, let me check if I have some heads that I can use. Okay, let's see. Some spare heads. Not really. Nope. The heads without helmets are gonna be these guys are gonna use for the Venatari, so definitely not that. I don't have any other heads available, so I have to find a way to not destroy the miniature and at the same time put the head inside. So what can I do? The problem is it is too tall. Like the height is too big to fit it inside. This part probably can come off. Yeah. So stupid. Yeah. There's like 2 millimeters. Too much. Okay, well, that's fun. How about some different like position, you know, from the side, maybe from the bottom, like this. Nope. Why did I glue it? What the fuck? Doesn't make any sense. I had to check this before if it fits or no. There's no other way. Okay, let's mash it inside and see. Just pray for the lowest amount of damage. Okay. They're gonna have long necks, you know. Perfect. Okay, so let me think. What can I remove? Can I remove some of the back here? Probably I can get away with it. I have to try. Yeah, you see? So bad. But maybe I'll fit it. No. Okay, it's closer, it's getting closer. Let's remove a little more. Damn. Oh boy. How about now? Yes, I made it. Oh no, please don't. There we go. Woo! Nice. Nice. I rescued it. There is some damage. I will need to repaint this stuff. But it could be worse. It could be much worse. Just probably I just couldn't fit it at all, and that would be a disaster. But this is fine. I can work with that. So let's do the heads first, actually, because this is gonna be quite nerve-wracking. So obviously I cannot fit it with this one. So let's cut it out completely. And let's see. Yeah, it's gonna be the same situation like on the other one. There's no way. So let's cut back of the head. Guys, glue the heads first in Aquilon Terminators, please. Don't make my mistake. There's no way after to fit it, so just glue it. Don't worry about eyes, don't worry about nothing. Okay, I think I can push it, so let's add some glue inside. Okay. And let's do some pushing. I think I have to cut a little bit more. Man, that's horrible. Okay, let's try again. Come on, go inside. No, I need more, unfortunately. Just a small amount. We'll try again. Yeah, no, it's okay. Again, not a huge damage. Just some parts here. Here. Definitely could be avoided. Well, you learn from mistakes, right? I have 6 more Aquilon Terminators. Fortunately not assembled, so definitely gonna remember that. Let's see the third head. Of course it's too big. Yes, of course. Let's remove this one. And let's take out the back of the head. Let's see. Okay, there's a little bit of cutting down to do, but just a little bit, and then I will try to push it. Okay, should be enough. Let's see. And close and close. Just a little bit more, maybe from the front. Okay. Nope. Just bring it back. Come on, yes. Definitely need some paint come off, but I'm gonna correct that. Okay, as I said, could be worse. Oh, but that was a fucking waste of time. I wanted to save time by, you know, doing the heads separately, and I ended up Paying for that quite a embarrassing price. Okay, let's glue these arms. I'm happy though that... Fuck. Big hands now. I'm happy though that it ended up just going inside, you know, without too much damage. The front of the face is, you know, it's untouched. You can see clearly that, like, it doesn't seem like there's anything left or cut off, which is it's ideal. So basically, if you would, you know, cut him down, you would see that he doesn't have a brain and half of the head. But other than that, it's fine. Yeah. Okay, and let's do the Volkites. So one is pointing. I think this one is... I think this is here. It's like he's trying to shoot. Oh no. Shit. Okay. Half a brain, so these are your fem studies. I think it should be something like this. Yeah. I waste so much time on cutting the brains from these guys. And more. Glue here. Okay. Just hold it a little bit. And let it dry. And the last gun. Here we go. Okay. I'll do the corrections. These corrections should be pretty easy. I'm just gonna do the highlight with Citrine Alchemy, I think. Should be enough. Okay, it's getting there. Okay, but they look fine. Let's do the red hair, and then we'll see more clearly. Let me take out this resin. Yeah. Okay, so let's use the red. Oh, where is it? Blood Angels red. Vortex mix, and let's go ahead and put it on the palette. Just one drop, maybe second one. And let's see. They should get some nice glow up with this red hair. Yeah. we go. Nice. Okay. Immediately looking much better. Yeah, all the colors are there. So I'm gonna do this red and I'm just gonna finish the stream. I'm close to 3 hours now. Need to take a rest. I wasted so much time on these heads that didn't fit. So it was my mistake. What to do? Honestly, I was like sure that for sure they think why would I do it separately, you know? That wouldn't make sense. But apparently no. I was doing probably everyone at one time and just didn't pay attention that these guys have big heads that cannot fit the hole. They do not have big heads anymore though. There we go. Last strokes of red here. I did enjoy a lot painting these miniatures though. They are fun to paint. Pretty simple. Of course they are not done yet, but they're much closer. Maybe in the night I'm gonna do the bases. So they will be ready today. I like to finish a project in one day. I like to complete everything. It's just feels good. I believe that's it. So, of course, these are not finished yet, but they're almost done. Almost done. Small details to do, some gems, some ice, minor highlights on the base, of course, and they will be ready. Thank you, everyone, for watching, for coming over. And I do invite you for tomorrow, of course. But for now, I have to go. And ladies and gentlemen, have a nice day, night, or wherever you are. And see you soon. Goodbye.